All right, what up, MC2, DDR here. Got another territory week coming up, so we're going to go over another one of the counters we may face. We're going to talk about Bastila. So we'll probably see a handful of these. This is the team I'm using in Arena. It's probably close to what we'll see. Bastila lead, Grandmaster Yoda, Ezra, Hermit Yoda. And then the tank, I don't know, you may see OB, you may see GK. But either way, it's going to be a pretty similar team to that. And it's a pretty tough team to fight. So how are we going to beat it? We're actually going to beat it with scoundrels, and when I say scoundrels plural, I mean literally just two. So the first tune that we're going to use, we're going to have to scroll all the way down. We're going to use Qi'ra for her lead, the great Khaleesi. So why Qi'ra? So her leadership ability, tools of the trade, is what we're going to look at. And scoundrel allies have a 20% critical chance. In addition, whenever they score a critical hit, they recover 10% protection and then gain an additional bonus. And the Omega for that a bonus, it's just Omega, is 10% offensive stacks, up to 3 stacks for attackers. Now you may be able to get by without the Omega. The only difference is that the stacks is only 5%, so it'll only go up to 15 instead of 30. It's probably enough. It'll just probably take you longer. But as you can see, she's just G7. You got to make sure she's over the threshold to actually participate in territory wars. Mods do not matter. The rest of the abilities do not matter. And frankly, her level really doesn't even matter either. The other team we're going to use is Nest. Now, Nest is a beast. Mine's 7-star, G12, has one of the 12.5 pieces. Best thing is her basic ability cannot be evaded, and so there's going to be a lot of foresight from Grandmaster Yoda out there, so that's important. And then her unique, she's got the 80% counter chance. She can ignore taunts. Whenever she's damaged, she gets more critical chance, so literally every hit's going to be a critical chance. And then that bonus stacking protection that basically keeps her alive through the onslaught of attacks. And then whenever an enemy loses a buff, and there'll be plenty of drop buffs from the Jedi, she gets that crit damage and health steal stack. That'll also help keep her alive. As far as like looking at her mod, so I still have her modded for Arena, so she's got some speed on her. I went speed and a health set because that's where my best mods are. Honestly, you could probably get by with like crit damage, crit chance, and less speed. You would probably want to put some health on her to get that like health steal up as well. Basically just keep her alive. So we'll go against Landshark. He's got a pretty similar team to what I have. He is missing the Zeta on Grandmaster Yoda, but I really don't think that that's going to make that much of a difference. So we'll get the battle started here. You know, they get the TM at the beginning, so they're going to, you know, start their onslaught here. Qi'ra should die right away. It doesn't matter. It's just her leader ability that we need that needs to persist. You see here, Nest is taking hits, and you know she's just stacking that protection. She's going to counter, and you're thinking, well, those counters aren't even damaging her protection, but you know, we'll speed it up here and just let it run. But you'll see that, you know, the damage she does really stacks up towards the end, especially by the time the protection's off. And she'll take care of all these tunes on her own. This is a full auto. I'm not targeting anything. So we'll just let it roll for a little bit. You can watch. You know, eventually she'll take out GK, and then you only have to take out 4 of the Jedi because you actually don't have to take out Hermit Yoda. And I think I finished the battle in like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, so still plenty of time, plenty of wiggle room. And then I think there's only one instance where Grandmaster Yoda gets a bunch of buffs, and he hits me for like 47, and it gets me down into the yellow, but then as soon as I counter him, I'm back into the green, and I gain that protection. So seems like a pretty decent way to take care of the Bastila leads that we'll probably see in Territory Wars. It does require Nest, but I think considering it's really only Nest that it requires, it's probably a pretty worthy counter. So that's it. Hit me up if you guys have questions, and good luck.